Okay, so uh, I'm here today to talk about email marketing. We marketers have been sending emails for decades, and frankly speaking, not much is changing in that sphere. Still, I want to explore some recent trends and give you some tips. Depending on your experience with email marketing, you may find some things familiar, but I will not just describe them, but also tell you how to use them like in real life. But first, a few words about myself and why am I here talking about email marketing. I joined SendPulse back in 2015 when the company was founded. And at that time, it was a purely email marketing service provider. So the marketing team was small and I had to wear multiple hats, doing a lot of things from writing copy to threading on product management ground and offering improvements in the product. And over the years, we added new products to our suite, including text messaging, chatbots, landing pages, and recently our own CRM. So SendPulse have become an all-in-one solution for everything needed to communicate with customers. But email marketing was always and still is a core of our offering. So let's get straight to the practical tips. And I want to start with something you might have missed or didn't pay attention to. The matter is that the email open rates have become pretty much useless thing to track in 2022. As marketers, we got used to measuring email success with open rates. Obviously, a high open rate means that your subject line is working great and your emails engage more people. And when the open rate goes down, it means trouble and something needs to be fixed. But that have changed. And our thanks go to Apple. People have more and more concerns over privacy, and Apple decided to make a welcome feature. It introduced mail privacy protection back in September of 2021. Users actually loved it, and we can safely assume that a huge majority of Apple customers opted in for better privacy protection. I mean, why wouldn't they? So they're able to turn off email open tracking, hide IP addresses, hide the even email address. One needs a paid plan for that called iCloud Plus, but still, it's an option. Sounds great, right? But it makes the lives of marketers a lot harder. They cannot analyze open tags, geolocation, or device usage for users who opt into mail privacy protection. So you really won't know if your subscribers are really opening your emails or not, because the content of the email, including that small tracking pixel, is preloaded, even if the recipient hasn't opened the email yet. But how big is Apple? Actually, the top 3 most popular email clients from in March 2022 are Apple, Gmail, and Outlook. Like Apple accounts for 60% of all email opens, followed by Gmail with 26%. And Outlook is the next most commonly used email client with about only 4% of all opens. And each month, since the launch of MPP, Apple's share has been increasing from 51% in October to 60% in March. You would say that's only iOS 15. And actually, the matter is that the privacy update is working only iOS 15 and iPad OS, but Apple users update their devices often. So iOS 15 is installed on 89% of all iPhones and 79% of all iPads, at least recent ones introduced in the last 4 years. This data is actually from the Apple website, and it's valid as of May 2022. Here's what you can do to adapt your strategy to succeed after Apple privacy updates. First, you need to change the way you measure the success of your email campaigns. It's best for your email marketing to concentrate on clicks while also monitoring the percentage of bounces, unsubscribes, and conversions. If you are selling anything online, make sure you track the total sales amounts with Google Analytics. Consider creating an audience of non-Apple users to enhance your reporting. Remember that mail privacy protection won't affect all of your clients, so you can still get reliable tracking data from other companies like Microsoft or Google if they don't announce similar privacy changes. Then try to obtain location data directly from your contacts. You can use sign-up forms, surveys, and save the data into your CRM. You can also use surveys to get customer feedback and learn about their interests, needs, and preferences. And think about updating your automated emails if you have one. So if opening an email was the trigger, get started using another email. Try changing the trigger to clicks as a more accurate engagement metric. So if the trigger is did not open, then send an email, consider changing that to did not click, and then send a different email flow. And the last, thinking about updating your method to run A/B tests. Traditionally, we are running A/B tests with clicks in mind. So whichever email gets more opens, that email is better. Instead, try implementing click rates because those tests will have more accurate results. And remember that open rates are not your only engagement metrics. So instead, focus on click rates and conversions. This privacy update doesn't affect the deliverability of our emails, so accurate click rates will still be reported. And my tip number 2 is interactive emails. This trend is not really new, but it keeps developing and growing strongly in 2022. A key component of interactive emails is that recipients can interact with an email content without leaving their inbox. Subscribers can add items to their shopping cart, book a hotel room, take a quiz, or watch a video directly in their inbox. As a result, these emails attract customers' attention and boost engagement. Let's take a look at some specific interactive email elements that we're seeing in 2022. The easiest method you can make your emails more engaging is adding videos or GIFs. Subscribers click the animation and they are redirected to your website. Like most email service providers, including SendPulse, make adding animations or videos to your emails very easy. No coding skills required. However, you will still need some design skills or to hire someone with such skills. And I will share the tools and resources for that later. If you're using videos, make sure your video file is short, defaults to mute, and adds value to your main message. A more advanced way to add interaction to your emails is creating an AMP version of your email. AMP stands for Accelerated Mobile Pages. In fact, your email becomes a web page, and people can really interact with that page. Here's what AMP for email can be used for, like scrolling a carousel, using accordion feature to make long-form emails more compact, adding items to a cart, filling a form in an email, taking part in polls and quizzes right in the inbox, and even answering to comments in an email. You have probably seen that in Google document updates. So there are definitely advantages of using AMP emails, like ability to add more information without overwhelming. You can add several products to one email using a compact carousel or accordion to not overload the customer with information. And it's easy to use, easy to make, reducing the number of customer steps to conversion. The technology actually saves users time and allows them to purchase, book, or fill a form directly through email. Then, basically, you can stand out in a competitive environment. Like if you have a high ratio of Gmail users, email marketing is very important for sales, and you work for a larger brand, AMP emails may be worth a shot. But there are certain issues with the AMP though. You basically create another version of the same email, and you are doing it using code, not a drag and drop builder. Your emails can have a wow effect, but they take like a lot more time. The email sender needs to submit a whitelist request to Google and Yahoo. They may not approve it right away if your sample email is not production ready, like your brand is unknown or some technical reasons. So it will take some time and effort. And the main issue is that Apple Mail does not support AMP. So if you remember one of the previous slides, Apple Mail is used by over 60% of all email subscribers. So until Apple starts supporting AMP, the technology will be a pretty niche thing. And only about 50% of your subscribers will have a chance to enjoy that kind of interactivity. So how you can make your emails interactive? Like the safest bet, start using animated images in GIF format. They're working in all email clients and can be a breath of fresh air for your old-time customers and a great experience for new ones. If you're on good terms with design software, check out Adobe Animate. Or just go and hire someone on Fiverr to do an animation for you. I compiled a list of resources, including links to AMP documentation if you have the time and engineers to try it. They will be at the end of this slide deck. And my next tip is combining email marketing with what Meta calls conversational marketing or chatbots. In today's fast-paced world, customers expect a brand to have 24/7 online presence and don't like being put on hold. Therefore, chatbots become an efficient tool to initiate a personalized chat within seconds. Chatbots can answer as much as 80% of all standard questions, receive payments, describe products, schedule meetings, and help customers outside of the business hours. Using chatbots, complemented by email marketing, can significantly improve lead generation and customer support. Chatbots can be the first point of contact in the process of lead generation. For example, it can offer assistance with the products or services and ask for a user's email address in a conversational manner. Then you can nurture leads with a series of emails. Here you can see an example of asking for an email in the Instagram chatbot flow. Okay. Chatbots not only collect contacts for email marketing, but can help further with audience segmentation. Like they identify users' needs by asking questions or using prompts. As a result, you can get more insight into your customers' preferences. For instance, you can use a short survey to ask users what products they're looking for, like what price range they're comfortable with, and more. Considering all privacy restrictions, you can use chatbots to ask some important personal information, such as date of birth, location, and save users' data to a CRM. The conversational manner of collecting data means that your visitors will be more likely to share their information with you. Here is an example of the WhatsApp chatbot for Westervilla Hotel in Amsterdam, created in the SendPulse chatbot builder. This flow provides the guest with full information before they arrive. Okay, suppose you created a chatbot, but how you make people aware that you have it? You can get more chatbot subscribers by combining emails and chatbots. Like you can create a multi-channel subscription form for your website. And using this form, you can collect users' addresses, email addresses, and offer them to join your chatbot on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or Instagram Direct Messenger at the same time. You can also add links to chatbots in your emails, like offer your subscribers to use your chatbot to get relevant information, again, on WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, or Instagram. And the next option is to add a chatbot widget to your website to enhance your lead generation efforts and customer support. The next trend that is particularly hot is the importance of personalization. Customers are concerned about the data collected by the business, but when they do agree to provide their personal information, they expect that the brand will use it for a better, more personalized service. And lack of personalization can have bad effects on the outcome of your campaigns. Subscribers may unsubscribe, categorize emails as spam, delete them. So, according to a recent study, 38% of recipients in UK said that personalization was something that made an email very memorable. Now, to provide top-notch personalized campaigns, try to gather as much information as possible about your customers using different channels. Divide your audience into segments, and only then offer them your products or services. And automation. Marketers can more easily integrate personalization into their email strategies using automated journey management. Automation can be combined with personalization by sending out birthday emails or triggered emails based on a consumer's behavior. Specific actions taken by users activate the trigger sequence, and all the necessary information comes in drips without overloading the recipients. The triggers can be like abandoned cart, registration on your website, a purchase, like any other meaningful event. Another big trend is adding user-generated content to email marketing campaigns. User-generated content is any form of content generated by the end users, like reviews, videos, some photos. And the use of user-generated content is beneficial to both parties, and companies and users. The company benefits from fantastic amount of fresh ideas and unique content. To users, the creation of user-generated content allows them to collaborate with their favorite brand, express themselves creatively, get various rewards and discounts for it, and even make some small changes in the company. Let's check some types of user-generated content. According to Statista, like 36% of online shoppers read at least one review before making a decision to purchase. And only 8% claim they don't have a habit of reading customer reviews before buying. So the answer is obvious: customer reviews. Make sure you ask your clients to write a review and add those reviews to your emails to boost loyalty and conversion, like Calmary and other brands who reassure leads by showing that other people have had a fantastic experience with their products. In this case, the company added to the email real photos to deliver the atmosphere of vacation through the emotions of real people. Social proof has a strong influence on people, and with the help of it, you can significantly expand your audience. People tend to believe other people more than brands and companies. And the user-generated content allows you to not only strengthen relations with existing customers, but also to reach new users, because people may forward your great email to their friends and family. And tip number 6, check out the latest design trends. From my perspective, the latest trends from 2022 are animated collages, neon in dark mode, wavy lines, mixed media, simplicity, and dividing lines. Let's take a close look at each of these trends. Many trends resonate with the interactive emails trends that I mentioned earlier. Animated collage is a simple way to liven up your campaigns with more images while saving space at the same time. To create a collage, simply combine multiple images into one with any design software. Neon colors stand out more on dark backgrounds and emphasize the main message, but use neon for elements only, and avoid neon colored backgrounds, as they can be like an eyesore. And the curves captivate the eye, tying the entire composition together and generating more flow and more movement. Mixing illustrations, effects, and animations make emails look more exciting and engaging. This is a great way to make your campaign original, stand out from the crowd, and attract users' attention. As people are bombarded with emails every day, this trend eases the burden by going straight to the point and looking good at the same time. This trend combines minimalism and pastel colors. Dividing line. This trend often uses thick black lines to create a grid or individual boxes, making an email easier to scan without it looking crowded. And still, we have some time, so I will share some bonus tips. These are like few really important things for email marketing. Needless to mention, your email marketing strategy must include mobile optimization techniques to capture the audience where you are most likely to find them. And recipients want to have a clear idea of what an email is all about before they even open it. So, which is where subject line comes in. So, I suggest you create a short, catchy subject lines that capture attention. Try getting your point across in about 5 words. Use personalization and don't overuse urgency. Avoid clickbait and hard sell tactics. I found a few emails from my inbox and wanted to share with you. Like in this example, it's pretty personalized. It doesn't mention my email, but it mentions my profession, and it's likely that it will bring the attention of digital marketers. Like make it short, like Loom. Recipients don't like emails that are too long, wordy, not very concise. However, emails without content and only images are also of no interest to recipients. The general consensus is that an email should contain some content, but not too much. Make your emails crisp and to the point. As soon as your readers open the email, let them know why your email is relevant to them. And because of the F-shaped visual template that many readers use, you can have the best opportunities to grab their attention with your early content. Here you can immediately see who is writing, what they offer, and when it's going to happen. The email content should be simple and easy to scan. Subscribers don't have time to read plain text, and markers, space, and call to actions to structure the content. Unfortunately, the video is not loading. But it's okay. And here I compiled a list of resources that I used to prepare my presentation. And if you scan this QR code and, or go to the link, you can see here, you can download this list of resources and maybe use it for your own campaigns. Thank you.
Ihor, thank you so much for such a cool trends in the email marketing, and the team is on a high top, especially on the in the UK markets and the US markets. And we have some questions from our guests. The first one is from Anna. So you've mentioned that MP emails we should use only for Yahoo and Google, because definitely Apple doesn't, like, I don't know, took it and you can't see it, so it's forbidden for them. So how much time, how long does it take to be approved for the Google and for the Yahoo to such a kind of these emails, I mean AMP?
Actually, those AMP emails are developed by Google, and I guess that Apple just doesn't like adopting something developed by their competitors.
Yes, sure.
But Google teamed up with Yahoo, with mail.ru, and a couple of smaller brands, and they compiled all the documentation, and they even created one Google form that sends AMP approval requests to 3 companies. And Google says that they are trying to approve those requests within 5 working days. And we have seen a bit longer times, but generally within a week and a half or 2 weeks, you will get a reply.
Like 10 working days.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we have also one question from Max. So, where should we get the information for email design? So, is it necessary to follow the company, the corporate branding style nowadays, or we should just to go through our design, I don't know, campaigns, and to make everything what we want according to our imagination?
Okay. For email designs, the best thing I found is a website called Really Good Emails. And there are like smaller competitors. Well, when I find some really good product, I go to like product name alternative, and you get even more ideas. So there are like best sales emails and some other smaller products, and you can browse through them and see what you like best and get some ideas. I think that it's not very good idea to copy it, but probably get some ideas to add to your existing campaigns. And as for the brand style, it's pretty important to be consistent. So all your emails should be in one style, so that a user gets one more email. He recognizes that this is not some spam email, that he received a similar email before, and it's okay. And keeping the same style is important. Just spice it up with some new things, new approaches.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your insights for the email marketing strategies for 2022. It was nice to meet you, and I wish you a great day. Thank you, Ihor.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you.